Oh, it's a breach raid. We're not really set up for that yet. I'm actually thinking about sending someone off on a trade route again after we clear out that mech cluster. Right now, though, we're in need of gold either way. We're making advanced components. We're making marine helmets. We almost have marine helmets for everyone. So we are getting that done in the meantime, getting ready for the ending raids. After we get the marine helmets done, we'll get the miniguns pumping out. It's what a poor sculpture. Nuclear rhino. How embarrassing. Just get rid of that. Duster looks spiky. The spiky duster is part of Spike Core. So yeah, if you have ideology, you choose Spike Core, and it will overwrite the normal dusters. There's all the things it overwrites. I like the skull marine helmets. I also like the like predator helmets. So. Marine helmet, my go-to headgear. My go-to helmet is whatever the strongest defensive helmet we have access to is. So Cataphract is way better than Marine Helmet, but we just can't make it yet. So Marine Helmet is the best helmet that we can make right now, so that's what I'm making. That was the Empire, but it was a bulk goods caravan, which would have been nice. Would really love to have a bulk goods trade ship. Any trade ship, honestly. Same with body. Body, there's more to think of, because with body, as you upgrade, you lose movement speed. So I usually end up staying on duster or cape, button-down shirt, flak vest, all the way until I have something that, depending on our space size movement, to increase speed, like bionic leg, and then I will go to like marine or cataphract. But yeah, cataphract is way better defense than marine. Marine is way better defense than either flak or recon. In a lot of situations, flak vest plus duster and button-down shirt ends up being stronger than recon, depending on quality and material, but recon isn't super great. Melee weapons made of the same material, like knife and sword, there are differences yet. So for instance, we used a knife over a sword in the cheese run because the knife attacked faster and therefore had more opportunity to basically stun or slow the enemy down. He's still in prison. I know, he's been there forever. Alright, I guess I can work on some other stuff in the meantime. Let's see. Structure. Door. Let's see here. Adam, why the doors? Breachers take longer to destroy a door than a wall. So this will buy us some time against breachers. Thank you for asking. How unhealthy is the prisoner? He's pretty unhealthy. Let's take a look at him again here. He's missing a nose, a left leg, a pinky. He has an artery blockage. He's frail. 58 years old. Cargo pods. Milk. Interest anyone in 201 milks? That's not how you say it. Do they just try to destroy the doors even if they don't need to reach the colony? If they're on the way to the colony, they will, yep. Is it whole or skim? Oh, it's completely whole. Yeah, it's not even pasteurized, yeah. Completely raw, as they call it. Raw milk. Get a bucket and drink it. You might die, but you'll enjoy it. Masterwork. Oh, okay. He went from making a poor one to a masterwork one. Something seems off about that. Just can't place it. Don't know what it is. Something's weird about that. How many more marine helmets? Oh, we're almost completely done. Everyone has one aside from Floor Baby. They're not old enough, so... Oh, we have 3 laying around. We're actually done with them. All right. Because we got 3 laying around for those kids. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So now we're going to start working on our minigun shenanigans. So I'm going to make another one of these. There we go. Perfect. It's not cluttered at all. All right. Let's spin. Do until we have X. X is 2. Let's do excellent or better. We're going to go with Goat, who has a 20 crafting. Look at that, Goat. Look at you. Way to go. And then we're also going to go with Soul Sapper. You're useful. Yeah, Goat actually are pretty good. You're one of the children, right? So you're amazing. Iron Will, Great Memory, Optimus. Level 20 crafting, 18 construction, 13 shooting. Oh, that's so ridiculous. I think you have some good stats in these two, but they're disabled because you're a production specialist. Collector had to do the royal ending because you get honor, you get royalty ranks by giving them tribute. That's the entire purpose of the tribute collector, is that the tribute collector shows up once per year. You give them prisoners or gold, and depending on how much you give them, they then give you honor for that. And so that's how you go up through the royalty ranks. The only other way is through quests. How much honor do I need? You know, like 50 or something. 50 something more honor. I do not have enough to trade for it at the moment anyway. That's why I've been trying to scan gold. But I could do far scanner, but man, we would be really awful off the map with our UV sensitivity and all that kind of stuff. So, although I could drop pod off the map and then drop pod, like take enough stuff to build and drop pod back. There's gold like way down there. We haven't scanned any nearby. There's some over there, but man, oh man, look how far away that is. It take them ages to mine that. That's only 300. We need thousands. But yeah, I could do long range mineral scanner, but it'd be frustrating to go do. You have the same problem when you do royalty ending. The late game tribute collector seems so rare. Yeah, it's one per year on average, and with the tick rate being slow in the late game, it feels like it takes forever. Oh right, I was gonna ally the pigmen so that we get less pirates. That's right. How much beer does it take to ally a pig? Does anyone know? Let's see how much 303 beer gets us. Bring those 69 beers down. But yeah, it is one of the pains. So I could have been doing royalty quests throughout the whole game, but I was waiting until I got an Ascetic pawn, and it took us a long time to get an Ascetic pawn. I probably shouldn't have waited on Ascetic and just went with it. Ooh, we got a masterwork minigun. Nice. Royalty does not overwrite Ascetic. No, Ascetic overwrites royal stuff. That's why I try to make Ascetic royals, because they don't need their own bedroom. They don't need royal clothing. They don't need fancy food. None of that. In this run, it wouldn't matter as much though, so I probably just should not have waited on Ascetic. But well. There we go. All right. All right, piggies. Plus 44. That's it. Plus 44. They rebalanced this, so. Screw it. Just send in that then. I don't care. Some other stuff later. Masterwork minigun. Nice. This weapon is engraved with a representation of Rom slicing into Torgman during surgery as he trembles with fear. Torgman is shaking and writhing. The work is executed in a blocky style. This portrayal tells the story of Rom performing a medical operation on Torgman. I'm really worried that the next event is just going to be an infestation again. I want something non-infestation to hit this down here. Vagabonds. Vagabonds, they need 39 medicine. Alright, you make it to the base, you can get the medicine. Deal, koala, deal. Oh, I betrayed them. I did this. It was me. Travelers betrayed. It was me. Boom, headshot. The travelers that were seeking charity have been betrayed. Colonists with charitable beliefs will be unhappy about this. Get him, just roast him, Mechs. Just roast him. Did you guys see me betray him by... Was it a headshot? No, it was a torso shot. Straight through the heart. Why would I do this? Why not mortar them until they rush me? So there's two things going on there, Oscar, that I'll explain. The first one is, this is a quest cluster. Quest clusters act differently. So if I hit them with a mortar, they're just going to yo-yo back. Quest clusters, you have to destroy the structures before they'll completely commit to coming and attacking you. The second thing is, I want this to take out the next pirate raid. So that's the next one. And actually, there's a third one. And that is, we don't really need the materials at the moment for that, but it would just kind of be a waste. There's no real reason to right now. I don't need to. Just waiting on the next raid. You know what? We haven't had a Manhunter attack in a long time. I wonder how Manhunter would fare down there. All right. Some of those scans, we have not been lucky about where we're scanning here. The only scan that really happened in the base is just that uranium. That's one of the downsides to having this big map. Like, look at all those scans. Uh-oh. Paul, you might actually make it alive. Which biomes have the most deep water for a water-based skill box? I really like Boreal Forest. Boreal Forest seems to have quite a few of the deep lakes in it. So you could get a Boreal Forest on a coast or something like that. Nah, they're... Why have I done this? Why have I done this? It looks like the defoliator ship caused pollution, but it doesn't look like the defoliator from royalty causes pollution. So we're getting all these masterwork miniguns. Should be really fun to use. They are very expensive to make. They take so many components. So we're making components a lot of the time also. In fact, let's look at our smithing here. Now we got plenty of people on it. All right, that's friggin' mechs. That's the way it goes. Muffalo self-tame, excellent timing. Way to go. I'm sure you're gonna survive this. Oh, it's a breach raid. Okay. We're not really set up for that yet. I was literally just getting things changed over to deal with those kind of breach raids. You can test this out though. It's mostly centipedes. Ooh. Ah, they've just come to mine some steel. That's all. That's all. All right, I'm gonna test this. It might not work, but hopefully we're gonna be all right if it doesn't. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to bring in the centipedes separately, even though they're breachers. We're gonna see if we can manipulate the AI by doing this, but might not work. Worked in dev mode, but it's a whole different story. Okay. Combat commands. So we're gonna see if this works, but I don't know. If not, this might be a little scary. We haven't had a breach like this a long time too, so I'm not sure where they're gonna want to enter from. So that's attacking the doors. That's one part of it that we want, so at least we know that's working. So far, this is not. Doesn't look like it's pulling them. All right, we'll see. No low shield or anything either, so we're gonna need some real good EMPs. We got all kinds of damage potential, but yeah, it's not pulling them that way. It's not pathful. You think it's as the crow flies. Tried the south end. It's too late now. They're gonna be through that in no time. What if I do it like there? Low shield's still good. They're good against this right here. Yeah, they'd be excellent here. It doesn't seem to be doing it. So that's how it was set up in the dev mode when you were trying out. Oh my god. I need to just go ahead and get this figured out. All right, let's go. Might be the fences making the extra room or something. Yeah, that's something we're gonna have to test out in dev mode specifically. Next time I'm just going to use this over here. Screw that. Luckily, our tough, robust crap in the front was enough to not worry about much of it, but good thing we got those marine helmets. Holy cow. Over here. Insulting spree. Yeah, we're gonna have to change it. 12, 13. All right, get there a big bleed patched. There you go. Tinda Johnny. Anyone else have a big bleed? I don't think so. Johnny's not bleeding anymore. Let's go ahead and check other bleeds. There was someone. White Death. We might have to knock them over. Holy crap. He's a baseliner. Fall over. Jesus. All right, anyone else? Anyone else bleeding? Did he die in the raid? No, he was mad about the raid and we beat him to death. Nope, okay. Get them over there and then we'll grab Claw. The Claw. Tend to them. Let's go ahead and get some mood buff here. So we'll suspend simple meals for a minute. Cook. Put share in fine meal until we have X. Let's bring that all the way up. X will do like 60. Pause until we're at 40. Big mess. Big mess. You got tended to, right? White Death? Yeah, okay. All right. Universe to summon Sky God with their channel points. Let's see what he has to say today.
Commandment 4303. I don't know what Mormons take to beef up.
You heard it here. Sky God doesn't know anything about Mormons. All right, clean up all this garbage from this. What a mess. An infection. Oh my God, White Death. White Death, can you stop inconveniencing me by dying? Wait, I said that wrong. Don't die. I take it back. It's not what I meant. I just want some gold. And for the Empire to visit. I can't believe the raid that we got was a mech raid. It's been a while since we got a mech raid, and I wanted anything other than mech or insects, but oh well. Look at that vein of gold. Why is it the Swedish flag? It's a vein of gold. It's royal blue and gold for our royal dwarves. Manhunters. Crap, I didn't close the door. They're not going to go directly to the mechs because I didn't reclose this after the last thing. Wait. I hear them. They're fighting the mechs. Quick. Go watch it. You guys will be fine. MEGASLOTHS versus Mechs. Revenge of the Flesh. How many MEGASLOTHS was it? Only 36? Uh-oh. The Apocryton is rezzing them. Come on, MEGASLOTHS. Don't you know you have to go after the Apocryton? All right. Oh, the Apocryton's going into melee. They're both there. MEGASLOTHS, you have a chance. You have a chance. Here are their leaders. Great melee block here, although most of you are on fire, so you're probably going to lose. But I would just love to see you take these out. The mechs are absolutely... The thing is, before this DLC, those MEGASLOTHS would absolutely wreck this. But all those flame cannons, all the flame damage, fire damage, making them panic like this. Apocryton's resin stuff. Have you tried just not being on fire? It's a fantastic strategy, not being on fire. Uh-oh. Some of them are aggroing, not others. It's kind of odd. It's kind of weird they're not all aggroing. What? I think that might be the rezzed ones. I think the rezzed ones are no longer considered linked to the mech cluster. God, these freaking mechs. The door was shut, so. Oh God, I went out there a little bit too early. No, the rest are not coming. I don't know, it's weird. That one's almost dead. Pretty weird. Keeping May. Hey, some honor. Take care of his favorite pet, a wild boar named May, for 17 days. Paralytic abasia. Excellent. Come on, Mech. A 1-year-old Lancer. Yeah, this one was produced down there. Let's go beat it to death with a beer bottle. Why, you might ask? Why not, I might ask. All right, Lancer, come on. We're going to beat you in the way that, I was going to say, our Dwarven ancestors. I don't think Dwarven ancestors beating people with beer bottles, but, you know, maybe, you know, in like some kind of Dwarven bar brawl or something. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, it checks out. Oh, he was already one hit from dying, so I'm not sure why I'm surprised, but that is fun to see. It's fun to see. How far will a termite dig instead of changing its path? There's actually no limits within reason. So like if you test in developer mode and you have like a little house or something, and you put like 50 layers of plasteel wall around your entire house, when you spawn in a termite, it will never give up. But if the termite spawns here, if you have like 50 tiles of plasteel here, will it choose to go around? Usually yes, sometimes no. It's kind of crazy. How far from the royalty win? Quite a ways, yeah. We need like 50 honor. We do have a couple quests that we're going to finish. Let's do this one. Why down here? Anyway, we have a couple quests that we're working on, so we'll get 3 honor for this one. We got another one. Where's that one? 10 for that. That's 13 honor. So he's going to be at 27 after this. So he's going to need a little over 35 more honor. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too. I might just, if there's room, I might build a shuttle landing zone back here.
Praise the sub.
Haven't made one of those in a long time. Yeah, it's 9. So yeah, we can do it. Just mine out a little bit of this. Should be fine. If we get another quest, I'll do it. If I cut down that tree, this is actually pretty close already to what we need. All right, cut down the Guarlin. It's more than enough. Is psychic deafness really a disadvantage? Well, seeing that psycasting is extremely strong and overpowered, then yes, but it depends, right? So we don't get access to the Mechanoid's psychic link. We don't have psycasting, so things like Berserk and Berserk Pulse, we don't have any of that. We also don't have anything from psychic soothes. We don't get any bonus from that. Any kind of psychic soothe, the beacon, the harmonizer soothe we can't get. So yeah, I would say overall that's a lot of negatives. The only positive is that like psychic events don't impact them. Yeah, but if the ship lands, doesn't it delete what's under it? That's why I was looking for a place that didn't have anything, because unless they ever fix that, but used to wherever the ship would land, even with that beacon, it would delete whatever it landed on. So I was just trying not to have it delete our double strand, but I guess it's not a big deal either way. It doesn't delete anything anymore. I remember the very first time after royalty where I had one land on a stockpile of uranium and it just deleted all of it. What's the best way to level up construction if you have no pawns of the construction at all? This is what I would suggest. Go in here and go to a Steely. Have them build it, but don't have them, you don't need to have them finish it. So have them do something like that. I mean, you can just have them make things that you need first, like walls and stuff. Oh, it does. It happened to you this morning. It did delete things. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. But anyway, you can have them make a steel. It takes them a long time. It is a construction skill. And when they're almost done with it, just go in there and cancel it. You can do that with anything that takes a long time to build, because they're getting experience while they're building it. You can use altars, like stone altars, any of that, or use things that doesn't matter to you. Have them do your walls, have them smooth stone flooring, have them smooth walls, whatever. But basically just having them construct stuff, right? Obviously you can get construction skill trainers if you come across those, but in general, just having them do long construction tasks will train it over time. What? Wow, look at that. Chef. I remember Chef. I made fun of him because he was bad at cooking. They sent us 5 advanced components. Way to go. What about crafting? All right, so leveling crafting, it's kind of the same thing. So crafters get experience while they're crafting, not when it's finished. So you want them to craft as slow as possible. So what you do is you have them craft outdoors in the dark, you know, in the cold, whatever, as much as you can do to slow them down. And you can have them craft something that takes a long time, like, you know, even a stone club or a plate armor, like wooden plate armor is a good one. And then you can just click and cancel if you want, or when it's done, you can just burn it, whatever. Yeah, cutting bricks does not give you any crafting experience. Blocks don't give crafting experience. Blocks haven't given crafting experience since like alpha or something. There was a mod that re-adds that to the game, but no. In fact, crafting blocks is global work speed. So if you're just crafting blocks, you don't even need like your crafters to do it. You just literally let whoever that's not doing something. It's been gone a long time. One of the other really common things, because a lot of people use combat mods, I get is people like, is it better for accuracy if you stand in the light or the dark, or do you want your enemies lit up or dark? Does lighting the enemies up increase your accuracy? None of that's true. None of that's true. Unless you have the darkness preceptor meme. That's another one that was in beta and it got changed around that same time. Yeah, the reason that you want your pawns in the lights when they're shooting is it adds to their mood and it adds to their movement. The reason you want enemies in the dark, humanoid enemies, other ones it doesn't matter, is that it gives them a mood hit and a slow effect, basically. You're pretty much giving all the raiders like peg legs by having them be in the dark. Yeah, we are making some progress. It's getting a lot slower because it's a late game. But tomorrow, the goal will be to get the last few miniguns that we need and to finish off Lumberjack's Royal title. I think we should be able to do that tomorrow unless something goes terribly wrong. And then if we get his Royal title, we will be going into the end game event. All right, babe, you got this. It's just you and your short bow against 2 bosses and a army of mechs. Oh, you actually got a shot off. It's more than I thought you'd do. Man, these mechs are just missing. Uh-oh, this one's not gonna miss.